Hey guys, okay, in this video I quickly want to show you how the Geyser controller software now works. So if you log into the backend of HomeBot and you go to manage Geyser controllers, you'll see it lists all your Geyser controllers here. I've only got the one. When we do an apartment block, for example, there'll be multiple ones here. You can add a Geyser controller, just fill in the name and the code, and then the extra data is fetched from the API. But then after you've added a Geyser controller, when you edit that controller, you can now set various things on here. So I can set the idle temperature. This is the temperature that should be maintained if the Geyser controller loses internet connectivity. So say the internet goes down, where should it idle? Should it always keep the water at, say, 30 degrees Celsius? Then I can set the target temperature. This is a temperature it should raise the water to when the schedule activates the controller. So let's say whenever I want my geyser to switch on, I want it to heat up to 50 degrees Celsius. And then if I scroll down, you'll see for each hour of every day of the week, I can set when it should be on and when it should be off. So at the moment it's on from 4 to 8 on Mondays and Tuesdays. If I go to the quick switch backend, and I look at that same Geyser controller here, you'll see Monday 4 to 8, Tuesday 4 to 8, rest of the week nothing. Now back to HomeBot. Let's make that 4 to 9 for every day of the week. Okay, so let me just quickly click through these. 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, if I save this, and I'm just going to go into edit again, you can see it's now saved that new setting. And if I go over to the quick switch dashboard, just to double check everything, open up that same Geyser, Monday 4 to 9, Tuesday 4 to 9, Wednesday 4 to 9, Thursday 4 to 9, Friday 4 to 9, Saturday 4 to 9, Sunday 4 to 9. Okay, so let's do one thing that's a little bit different just to show you that it changes. I'm going to say on Saturdays, I also wanted to switch on from 10 to 11, Saturdays and Sundays. Last time, back to quick switch. When you want to come and check it here, you have to reload the page. The dashboard doesn't update automatically. Okay, but I've reloaded, and now Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's all still the same. Saturday now has 10 o'clock as well, and Sunday has 10 o'clock as well. Cool, so that's all working. Now, if I go to my HomeBot dashboard, just waiting for it to load, there we go. And I now scroll down, you'll see that on a normal dashboard, it would show you your on-off lights, then it would show you your dimmers and your curtains, blinds, all that stuff, and right at the bottom, it shows your geysers. So I've only got one geyser, home geyser, so it just shows this one. But essentially everything I'm highlighting here will be, well, let me scroll down a little bit. Everything I'm highlighting here will be repeated for every geyser that the Wi-Fi bridge is connected to. So for an apartment block, for example, there will be multiple sections like this. Okay, so for each geyser that's listed, it shows what the current temperature is that the geyser is reading, and it shows what the target temperature is. You'll remember on the back end, I set that target temperature over here to 50. Okay, so it shows me my target temperature over there, and I'll come back to the buttons now. Down here we've got a chart then for the last 24 hours. It shows me the heating. This is the gray line, when it was on and when it was off. It shows me the temperature that was measured at that time. So the red line shows what the temperature was. And then the green line shows me what the target was. So you can see there's a couple of spikes here as I was playing with it. So over here, the target was 50, 50, 50. There I put it down to 45. There I had it down to 10. There I had it up to 100 and so on. And then I've just got some buttons here that helps us control the geysers. So firstly, scheduling off and scheduling on. If you switch scheduling off, like this, then the geyser will not switch on automatically at all. It will just maintain room temperature. And where you would use this is if you go on holiday, for example, you just switch off the scheduling and then your water stays cold. And when you're on your way back from holiday, you just switch on your scheduling before you come back, and then it will start following the schedule again. It will heat the water up, let the water cool down, and so on. The set buttons over here from 20 to 60 degrees Celsius, these do essentially the same as on the back end, setting the target Celsius, the target temperature here. It's the same thing. So at the moment it's on 50. If I set the target to 40 rather, and then I go and check on the back end, you'll see it's now changed to 40 there. So this set value is the target value that the water will be heated to when the geyser controller switches on. So when it switches on, it will heat up to, in this case, 40 degrees Celsius, then it will switch off. And if it falls below 40, it will switch on again. It will maintain it at 40 for as long as the schedule for the current day tells it should be maintaining a temperature. Then we've got boost. This is an interesting feature. If you for instance only make your geyser heat up in the morning, but now you've got a strange day where you didn't shower in the morning, you're going to shower in the afternoon quickly, you can use boost for that. Essentially what this is a delayed off. So I can boost the temperature up to 50 right now. It's going to put the target temperature up to 50. It's going to heat the geyser to 50 degrees Celsius. And once it reaches 50, it resets the target temperature back to whatever I had it before. So this is just a quick way to override the schedule and heat the geyser right now so I can do something. And then afterwards it will let it cool down again. All of this stuff I did explain at the bottom as well. So I've got some notes here. Set causes the geyser to heat and cool according to its schedule, never exceeding the set temperature. Boost causes the geyser to temporarily heat to the selected temperature, then return to the normal schedule. And then also there's just a note here, because we've got that limit on the quick switch API, we can only get the latest data from the geyser every 15 minutes. So I just say charts update every 15 minutes. Last update was 2:30. Great, that's it. So what needs to happen now is for any geyser controllers we install, we literally just have to go into the back end, go to geyser controllers, add a geyser controller, put the code in here, put the name in here, do the same on the quick switch dashboard just to link it up there, and then all of this stuff starts working automatically.